Hi, and welcome to the next video in the What Type of Content Should I Create series. This is video number 2 in the series on the inner vision. And your inner vision is simply the highest golden trajectory for your life. It's the vision that is held within, not in the mind, but it's stored in the body. It's stored in your higher self, in your soul. So as you more and more embody those all aspects of yourself, this becomes more and more your reality. So it's important we do all we can right from the beginning to make sure everything we put out there to represent ourself and our big self represents us at our highest potential and helps lead us to our highest potential. So when we talk about tapping into that inner vision in the beginning, in the foundational stages of doing all this work, that's what it's about. It's tapping into that our highest golden trajectory and making sure what we're creating is in alignment with that so that everything's congruent with where we want to be going. And there's a few different ways we can access that inner vision. And actually, there's many, many ways. I'm going to name 3 here for you. The first is journaling, and the second is meditation, and the third is guided journeys. So journaling, it looks like starting with a prompt, and it could be something like, I'd like my life to look and feel like, and then just delete the mind out, and let it flow through the hand. It could look like gibberish, but you'll be surprised it'll work its way into really tapping into your unconscious and tapping into your inner wisdom, and it'll come out on the paper. Then there's meditation, where you can really just be silent and set an intention and see what comes to you, or you can meditate on a prompt, just like the journaling piece, and ask the question and wait and see what comes. You can do some reflective meditating on the way you've felt in certain circumstances. And then there's guided journeying. And this is a technique I use. I use it in my accelerator course I'm putting together and with the clients I've worked with on a one-on-one basis. And this is a really powerful way to do it. And basically, when we do a guided journey, you have someone who is guiding you through this experience, and you are documenting, or they're documenting, the visions you have and the feelings you have. And in all 3 of these examples, the feelings are the power, because feelings that you have in your body are just absolute truths. It's not coming from the mind, it's coming from in the body. And that is a lot closer to that inner wisdom than what comes from the mind. So learning to trust feelings is a really powerful thing, and it's really applicable with dealing with the inner vision. So in all 3 of those, we want to pay attention to when you're envisioning your life in the future, and you're writing, or you're meditating, or you're on a guided journey, and you're seeing, yourself in this house, or doing this work, or with these people, and it's of the light and it's good, check in with how you're feeling in those places. And if you're feeling open-hearted, for example, then that's a really, really important piece that we want to bring back from those experiences, the journaling, meditation, or the guided journey. And we want to utilize that today to start aligning more and more with those feelings. So if that didn't make sense, just ask. I'd be happy to elaborate, but that's the quick version of how we get into this. And I'm going to guide you on a mini journey right now. So what I would say is, if you're anywhere that's distracting, if you are driving, of course, or you're around other people, or you might be interrupted, pause this video, come back to it. When ideally you can lay down or sit down in a comfy chair and close your eyes. So I'm going to give you a second right now. Pause this. All right. So if you're with me now, that means you're going to go on the mini journey. I'm going to guide you on it. And anytime we do any sort of work like this, it's important to set a sacred space and a protected space. So I invite you to close your eyes, breathing deeply into your body. And we want to ask Archangel Michael, please assist us in fortifying this space for this journey. Help us in ensuring that any and all assistance from any entities, guides, and aspects of ourself are in alignment with our highest and best golden trajectory. Any and all who cannot stand in that alignment with that highest and best golden trajectory should be escorted back to the light at this time. So it is, so it is, so it is. And I also invite you to do anything that is right and perfect for you to prepare yourself and protect yourself while doing this work. Take some deep breaths into your body, down through the nose, down into the belly. The belly expands on the inhale, and on the exhale, it contracts, moving back toward the spine. Expanding on the inhale, and resting and moving back toward the spine on the exhale. And just continue breathing deep like this. And as your eyes are closed and you're breathing deep, I want you to breathe all the way down into your toes and your feet and your ankles. And on the exhale, releasing any tension, letting them be supported by whatever they're sitting and resting on, fully letting go of tension. And on the next inhale, we want to breathe into the legs, your thighs, your lower legs, your knees. And again, as you exhale, releasing any tension, any stress, anything stuck. Just allow it to go with the breath. And then on the next inhale, we want to breathe down into the hips, into the pelvis, into the butt, into the waist. Releasing any stress with the exhale, any tension, letting go of everything and anything. And now on the next inhale, we want to breathe into our whole torso, filling our torso with air. And then as we exhale, we release any stress or tension, anything we're holding on to. And I'll give you a couple breaths here. Each exhale, releasing more and more till you're tension free, fully supported by whatever you're sitting or laying on. Breathing deep through the nose. And as you release all that tension, we're going to continue to inhale. We're going to inhale down into the fingers, filling up all through the arms. And as we exhale, we're going to release any stress or tension we're holding in our hands, wrists, arms, or shoulders. And with the next inhale, we're going to inhale into our whole torso, allowing it to flow up into our neck. And as we exhale, we're going to allow any tension or stress to flow out with the breath, fully relaxing onto the bed or the mat or the chair, whatever you're on. And now inhaling deeply into the body. We want to fill our entire body, all the way from our toes up to our skull, with energy and air and awareness. And as we exhale, we want to let all the tension go and let ourselves fully sink and be supported. Sink and be supported. Sink and be supported. And now that you're fully relaxed, we want to take one more big breath in, filling the entire body with energy and with your awareness. And we want to let go again, fully letting go of anything that's left, relaxing even more. And with the next inhale, I want you to think about the day you've had so far and the feelings you've experienced so far. And then with the next exhale, just let them go. Let them float away. They don't serve you in this exercise. Now breathing deeply into the body. Just continue through the nose, down into the belly. Belly expands. As you exhale, the belly moves back toward the spine. Over and over again, fully relaxed, sinking and supported into wherever you're seated or lying. And as you're being supported and grounded into Mother Earth currently, we want to allow yourself to fly through time a bit here as we move through the future, into the future, 3 years from today. And you start climbing up. You're in a dark, big cavernous space. And there's a light on a staircase. And you start climbing up that staircase. And it's a golden light at the top of the staircase. And it's getting brighter and brighter as you get more and more near the top. And as you approach the top of the staircase, you notice that there are 5 doors in front of you. Starting at the left and moving right, there is an awful door, a bad door, an okay door, a good door, and an amazing door. Pick whichever door you want and walk through the door, closing the door behind you. Now in this beautiful space, this is the highest and most beautiful potential for your 3 years from today, where you can have anything you possibly want, anything at all. The most beautiful things you've always dreamed of can come true for you right here. And things are perfect and exactly as they should be for you. And you may encounter a benevolent being of some sort to guide you. Could be an angelic guide, could be like a fairy godmother, could be no guide at all. Whatever's right for you will be present for you in this space. And now start to explore the space, paying attention to what you see, paying attention to what you feel. Make your way around and just breathe into your body. And I'll give you several minutes to explore, just paying attention to what you feel and what you see in this beautiful space. There are no limits in this space. You can have whatever you want and desire. Remember to breathe deeply into your body and observe any feelings or visions. If you notice there is a guide with you, feel free to ask any questions. And even if there's not a guide with you and you have a question, feel free to use your intention to ask that question. And now we're going to begin to prepare to leave this space. So wrap up any interactions, any observations. Take one more look around you in the space. Notice how you feel in your body 3 years from now in this beautiful, unlimited potential space. And now we're going to turn around and head back out the door that we walked in through. Opening the door, closing it behind us, going back down the stairs into the dark room. And then coming back gently into our body as we as we wiggle our toes, our fingers, rolling the wrist and the ankles, rolling the neck, remembering to breathe. And when it's appropriate for you, feel free to open your eyes. And now we want to write down immediately any visions and feelings we had while we were on this journey on a sheet of paper, like the one on the screen, with visions on one side, feelings on the other. And be sure to write down as much as you possibly can about the experience, because this is the way you ground experiences like that, bring them back, and then use them in this space. So you might be wondering why it's important to be clear on your inner vision. Well, we talked a little bit about it earlier. The reason we want to be clear about what your inner vision is because we can start, if we're clear on what that is, we can start building everything in your business and in your life to be in alignment with your inner vision. And when everything's in alignment with that inner vision, it's just like the body. You know, if the body's out of alignment, after a while, something is going to tell you that it's out of alignment. And usually that comes in the way of pain and suffering. And then we go and we get ourselves back into alignment. And sometimes that's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's the same in life with these decisions that we make and choices we make. If we can start being in alignment right up front, we can build a very strong foundation where speed and growth and really reaching a lot of people is possible. And that's the goal here, is to build everything from a strong foundation. And this is one of the first steps to doing that. So I invite you in the Facebook group to share your experience and some techniques that you use to really get in touch with your inner vision. I hope this was a powerful video for you, and I hope you got some real value out of it. And feel free to ask any questions or share anything in the Facebook community. We're all here to help, and we're all here to share and grow together. Have a beautiful day.